If you ever find yourself somewhere with no people and you see what looks like a person, do not speak. Welcome back to Karma Quietly Whispers, my loves. This is your place for spooky, creepy, and scary stories. My name is Alara, and I am your whisperer. Tonight, please join me as we journey together. I'm sure you will enjoy what is to come. So, let us begin. Tonight, I'm not telling you a story about something that happened to someone. Tonight, I'm giving you a survival guide. Because what I'm about to share with you comes from a Reddit post titled, and I want you to really hear this, Jack's Survival Guide #1. How to Survive a No Man. And the reason it's #1 is because whoever Jack is, he clearly expects there to be more. The story was posted on a horror subreddit, and before I go further, let me be honest with you. This reads as creepypasta, as fiction, as the kind of carefully constructed darkness that the best horror writers craft to get under your skin. But here's the thing about great horror fiction. It feels true because it could be. And this one burrowed into me in a way I haven't been able to shake. So fiction or not, you're going to want to know these rules. The premise? Imagine a world with no people, empty streets, silent city blocks, no voices, no movement, no evidence of other human life. And then, in the distance, you see what looks like a person. Don't yell to them. That is a no man. Jack describes them this way: humanoid figures. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some are tall and thin, stretched, like a shadow under a streetlight after midnight. Some are short and heavy-set, as if they were carved wrong from the air itself. That phrase, carved wrong from the air itself. I want to sit with that for a second. Not grown, not born, carved. As if something took what a person is supposed to look like and got most of it right, but not all of it. Here is the most important thing about no men. They are docile. Until you interact with them, they don't hunt, they don't stalk, they just exist in their quiet, wrong-shaped way, standing in corners and beneath streetlights, until you speak to them, until you touch them. And then something flips. They look mostly human, and that's the trap, isn't it? The thing that makes your guard drop, that makes you want to call out, that makes you think maybe that's another survivor, maybe I'm not alone. They look human, but they don't have mouths. Where a mouth should be is a smooth, carved surface. Jack compares it to a jack-o'-lantern, and if they are close enough, if you have already made the mistake of getting close enough, you might notice something inside that shifting surface. Rows of razor-sharp teeth. The rules, as Jack gives them, are precise, almost clinical. The kind of precision that comes from having learned the hard way. Do not speak. Do not wave. Do not attempt to take a photograph. Turn slowly and walk away as if you never saw it, as if it is simply a building or a lamppost, just another piece of the landscape. Because no men are curious, and if they think you've noticed them, they will follow. Jack knows this because he broke Rule 1. The first time he encountered one, it was standing outside the convenience store he records videos in. And he asked, out loud, into the silence of that empty world, "Hey, are you real?" The no man tilted its head. And then Jack heard something. Metal scraping behind his ears. He ran. It didn't chase him, not immediately. But the next day, it was there again. Across the street, and it was closer. This is the detail that I find most unsettling of all the rules Jack gives us. No men move when you are not looking directly at them. Think about that. Think about what that means for every dark hallway, every glance away, every moment your attention slips. They are not bound by your observation. They use the gaps in it. There's a horror concept that lives in this idea. The notion that things exist differently when unobserved. Quantum strangeness made monstrous. The watched pot that cannot move because you are watching it. The unwatched one that moves wherever it wants. Jack gives us more rules. What to do if you wake up and one has entered your home. Leave the lights on. Bright, constant light. No men dislike it. Go outside immediately. Stay in open areas. Because no men prefer corners, hallways, places where your back is against something. Places that compress your options. Sound familiar? These are the same places that make us feel trapped. And then, the last rule. The one Jack saved for the end. If a no man starts walking toward you while you are recording a video log, while you are documenting, speaking aloud, making yourself known, stop recording, because when you edit the footage later, you might notice something. It was already standing behind you before you started speaking. And Jack ends with this. I don't remember filming that part, but it's on the recording anyway. There are stories that scare you in the moment and fade by morning. And there are stories that settle into the architecture of your imagination and just stay. Every time you're alone and the room is too quiet. Every time you glance away from a dark corner and feel the irrational, primal need to look back immediately. This is the second kind. Whether Jack is real, whether no men are real, I genuinely cannot tell you that they aren't, because the rules he gives work as horror and as wisdom. Don't engage with things that feel wrong. Don't linger where you have no exit. Don't make yourself a target by making yourself known. And maybe, just maybe, don't film alone in empty places at night. Because you never know what shows up in the edit. This story was posted to Reddit's r/scarystories. All credit to the original writer, Jack. Whoever you are, you ruined my sleep, and I am grateful. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Ilara, and I am your whisperer. I'll be here, waiting for you next time. If this story resonated with you, leave a comment below. I want to hear your stories. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story and want to hear more. This has been Karma Quietly Whispers. See you soon.